Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleamings, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the hope of the brave.
All right, welcome to Game 7, or Game 5. Seems
It's almost
Game
like
7.
a Game 7,
I
Tim.
gotta tell you, we thank Otto, Andrew Boucher. We had a piece of equipment that broke shortly before the game was to go on, and he had to run all the way downtown to the library and pick up an extra power pack for the camera. Made it back just in time for Tom Didier to sing the national anthem. So thanks to Otto Boucher.
And if there's anybody out there who's wealthy would like to help buy us some equipment, we could.
Yeah, leave it here and lock it up in the room. Hey, your referees assigned for Game 5 tonight. Your linesmen, Peter Sishi and Jeff Rutherford. Your referee, Jim Hawthorne. Game 5, Randy, we didn't do a pregame show. They can wrap it up tonight. Let's do it tonight. Let's don't wait till,
Well, I'll tell you, Tim, as we've seen all year long, everybody can beat anybody given night, and last night was no exception. It was a good game. Komets went up 2-0, and Flint came back in the third period, tied it up, but we came right back, didn't waste any time at all, and took it right back to Flint. And Flint's a good club. They beat the #1 team in the league, only by 2 points anyway. They're a good hockey club. They got a lot of talent. 2 former NHLers, and they really complement the team.
Whoa, boy, a good hit on Brandon Warner. And the goalie, the backup goalie, Sergei Vazin. Oh, here we go. Thomas in the zone shot, hanging on Nolan. And we're talking about goaltenders. Chad Alden is the backup tonight. Emergency service only if Nolan gets hurt. Groin muscle injury, I believe, to Sergei Vazin, the backup for Rob Nolan. So Flint's got to go all the way, really, with Nolan. Face off in the Flint zone to the right of Nolan. Thomas got the draw. Goes down into behind the net. Racing over into the corner is Sean O'Connor. Bogus takes it. Puts it to his defensive partner off the boards and back into the Fort Wayne zone. That will be an icing.
Yeah, Bobby Phillips back to pick it up. And Tim, you look around. This is what you call a sellout.
Yeah.
We've had them before, but there's maybe over 214 lower. There's some empty seats. 216, a few empty seats in the lower. Few places, there's some spot places. Of course, the upper deck, pretty well attended.
Yes, sir, and thank you folks for coming on out, hoping to see the Komets do something they've never done before, and that is win 3 Turner Cups in a row.
No IHL team has done that.
Sescon on the ice. And in the corner, Shvedoric. Out to the point. Bertram fires it to the side, in behind the net. Shvedoric looking for it. Bogus has it for Flint. And intercepted right there. Quick shot over the top of the net. In behind the Flint net. And it's taken out of there. Whoa.
Smith dumps it out to John Ronan.
There goes Shvedoric. And they're going to blow a whistle. You give me a turn up a little bit on my mic just a bit. turn around and reach, but I'm afraid I'd knock something that's vital
Yes,
over.
you would.
And I do not want to do that. Did you turn it?
Maybe both of us up a little bit. There you go.
There, okay. Yeah, that's great.
Sounds a little better.
Yeah, that's better. Face-off will be at center ice. Errant whistle.
There in your picture, you've not noticed before, that's number 25, Brian Smolinski, out of Toledo, Ohio, with over 1,000 games in the National Hockey League.
Yeah.
Playing in Flint, not because he's making big money, because he loves the game and wants to help Flint prosper and do well.
Pence got it out to center ice, and Maranovic put it right back in. Pence and his wife due to have a baby next week.
Wow.
So congratulations. Whoa, to Mr. and Mrs. Pence. And right there's Chalk. And hanging on, they still bounce it around. It's loose. And they finally get it stoppage of play.
Jeez.
And what do we got?
Oh, Chalk's talking to him.
Hawthorne explaining the situation there.
Oh, Brandon Gentile being held off by Rutherford, the linesman. Gentile getting a little upset, a little excited there.
I'm not sure, but I think Jake's wife's name is Hope. If I'm wrong, I apologize,
sure.
but they are scheduled to have a baby boy. Henry Austin, I guess. They already got the name picked out.
Well, that's pretty good. Knowing what it is before it pops.
Well, I'm
Big
sure
face
you
off
can
to the left.
almost determine that at conception anymore with this technology. Hanging on, Nolan get another face off in the Flint zone.
Rob Nolan, the 2.87 goals against average.
Randy was up in Flint last night, 4,075 of about 500 of those Fort Wayne fans. Biggest crowd in 10 years at Flint. Hopefully
Well, I had people that didn't know me came up, they knew I was a Fort Wayne person, but, you know, said, hey, thanks for coming in and da-da-da, you know. And I said, hey, you got a good building here. It's not, you know, it holds a little about 4,200, I think. That's an offside. But, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. 4,200, if you can pack it about every night, they're going to make some money. They do need some help in concession stands, though. I tell you, I wasn't going to wait in line and miss the whole period.
Not too many of them? Or just
I heard they ran out of beer at the end of the first period. You know, so one of the rabid hockey fans, you want to run out of beer.
Off the boards, fired in by DeAngelis. Picked up by Flint in the defensive zone by Tyler Howells.
Oh,
back into the Fort Wayne
pass
zone.
Warner.
Boucher will stop that.
Nice. Oh, nice little feed. Left wing.
There we go. Left wing side over here to PC. Was on sides. Yep. Well, falling down was a Flint player. And off to the side, O'Connor has it. Taking a look. Taking a turn. Oh.
Not enough.
Have to cover that one, Sean. 17:10 to go here. Opening period. No score. Do or die for Flint. Komets win. It's in
Oh,
the books.
nice catch there. The old butterfly, Nolan. You talked a little bit about Nolan before Otto got back. Talked about a little bit of stomach problem he's having.
Mm-hmm. No solid food for like 3 weeks now.
Maybe that's a program I should go on.
Well, you better talk to Rob Nolan about that first. You might not like that.
Colin Shaw going to try to draw it back as he got Guy Dupuis moving it to his left. Hope we're going to get Bruce Boudreau in here for an interview between first and second, or between the second and third. Bruce saying, my gosh, I played with Guy Dupuis and I coached him. He's still playing.
Onside.
Onside there, yes.
Hucklow shoots one. There it oh, brother. Bounced up and took a flip bounce on the rebound. Out to Smolinski. Back on the Comet defense. Covering it is Danko.
Ooh, good hit.
That's on sides. Comets go into the zone. A shot by Chalk right in on Nolan. He'll hang on, face it off to his right. With 16:24 to go, period number 1. 7 shots for the Caves, 1 for Flint.
Well, so far, Tim, Nolan's had it pretty easy. They're getting the shots right in the old breadbasket. We're not going for the corners and all. Matt Sarazinski leading the series with 10 goals. 3 goals the other night, first game in Flint. Had the first 3 goals that Natural had, I guess.
Around the Flint net.
Brad McMillan with a broken nose wearing the face mask.
No icing.
Cage.
And
oh, come on, we're
Phillips
talking over a little
for
bit.
it, off the boards. Or as some people say, the wall.
Yeah, we'll not
It's
say
the
that.
boards.
Oh, nice move. As
Out it
Rayon
goes.
picks it up.
Rayon, former NHLer. Got a Stanley Cup ring with the New Jersey Devils.
Wouldn't that be something? Ooh.
Sudoric
This guy's got some speed.
brings it out, center ice, winds up, fires it in. And Nolan's going to put it loose to Suscon. Suscon off the boards in front of the Flint bench, back in the Comet defense. All the way it goes up. Leo, he wrist one in behind the net.
Oh,
Whoa!
what a Comet bounce.
Weird bounce.
Wow, you don't. Boy, as a goaltender, you want to chase that puck. Think it's going to go behind the net. Hit a stanchion and came off.
And
In the netting.
We'll get a whistle there. Face it off to the right of Nolan.
But you see Nolan go behind the net and, whoa, wait a minute.
What?
God. Well, I mean, he went behind the net. The puck was coming right out the
Oh,
slot.
yeah. Well, go and put an X on that spot. We'll know where to shoot it.
Yeah,
the next
really.
time.
I guess that's called home court advantage. Is that what they say?
Well, maybe. If it bounces your way, it is. And DeAngelo's a shot, and up front, Flint's going to bring it out. They got a couple busloads of fans here tonight. Ward, good.
Oh.
Whiffed on the shot. DeAngelo's kicks it loose. Nice hit by Connor. And Moffat out to the point. Look out.
Oh.
Bouncing puck and a rebound into the corner.
Bobbled it. No penalties yet.
Out to O'Connor.
Nice bounce off the plexiglass.
Down into the Flint zone, taking her by Hio Silver. Ward, right wing side, Flint to the Fort Wayne line, faked the shot, went right, and out in front, into the corner now. Moffat digging for it all the way to the near side boards, and it's going to come loose, Fort Wayne. Chalk goes in, nice shot.
Oh, yeah.
Almost. He sure looked like he was going to pass it, didn't he?
Boy, he had Sarazinski with him.
Yep. All right, Flint bringing it out now. Center ice.
Ooh, just barely
Down
chipped.
into the corner. That's the John Morey, one of their good scorers.
Oh, he is.
And they get it over to Morey. Couldn't. He got it off the heel of the stick. That's what had happened. Now in behind Danko, gets it around. Bogus keeps it in. Back behind the Comet goal. Smolinski there.
I'll tell you,
There
Tim,
you
you watch Smolinski, you know why he played in the National
Oh,
Hockey
yeah.
League. Just some of the moves he makes are just so routine, and he makes it look so easy.
His positioning is excellent, too.
Absolutely.
Down behind the goal, Bobby Phillips.
Nice move.
Back to Bobby. Long pass up to Hodgman.
It's going to be an ice.
And it will be an icing Comets. 13-10 crowd saying, let's go Comets.
In there was Justin Schradoric forcing the play. Well, they're still coming in, Tim, as I was out there watching for Otto to return on Parnell Avenue, as I saw the big Cadillac come in sideways into the entrance there and fly over to the personalized parking. He had one arm hanging out the window going around that light pole, had an arm hanging onto it so the car wouldn't lose control. And but they
Really?
They had a lot of traffic going down Parnell yet.
So Otto
Still be a lot of late comers yet.
actually took the jet down to the library to get that piece of equipment.
Offside, Flint. Rayon a little bit offside there with Ronan hanging the puck.
Well, the schedule tonight is if the Comets do not win, it's Monday, Game 6 in Flint. And then Wednesday, if we don't win it then, back here in Fort Wayne for Game 7. Pence fires it in.
Well, I'll tell you, a lot of people, not just me, will be extremely disappointed we can't pull this off tonight. Komets just have so much firepower spread out.
Warner takes it. Up the ice it goes. Center ice spinning is Drew. A nice pass to O'Connor. O'Connor takes a look, and a good block by Moffitt.
Boy,
Lost his stick.
Leo Thomas just swallowed over there.
Good twee shot right in on Ronan again.
Again, Tim, we're getting right in his breadbasket, and Ronan's going down the old butterfly move, and Ronan just makes the big stop. Nolan out of Sherwood Park, Alberta. Again, played for Michigan Tech. Michigan Tech Huskies, I believe. Oh, yes, good fans up there. The scoreboard.
Not a cute one in the bunch either, you know?
I know, so fortunate.
All right, they threw
Smolinski
out. Draw goes to Flint. Bogus takes a hit from Ciro. Up along the boards. Center ice. And that's sticking with a guy. Hodgman, nice pass. Ciro, quick shot. Hanging on one more time is Rob Nolan. Yeah, kind of quiet in here, guys. Let's get it cranked up a little bit, huh?
Yep.
Got a chance to chat with Eddie Long before the game. That's always not, yes. Always good to see Mr. Common.
Well, I think next year we're going to get him up here for a visit.
You want to schedule a half-hour interview or what?
Yeah.
Well, he can fill it.
Oh, I know. Memory alone.
Oh, yeah. Oh, bad pass coming out of the zone by the Komets. Bertram tried to get it out. Goes back in the corner. Phillips taken into the board by Wards. Rayom in there to help try and dig it out. Rayom has the puck. And the bad pass out. Here we go. Komets at center ice. And intercepted there and back to the sideboards. Sierozinski up there with Rayom. And they dig around and right into the Flint zone with 11:18 to go. Period number 1.
Oh,
right
Shadoric.
Shadoric can't get there. Oh, my goodness.
Oh,
And the Flint players, including Nolan, were diving all over the place.
Nolan lost
Good
the
chance.
face mask.
Good action there. We got the Coliseum scoreboard playing in here. And Otto working on that right now as we speak.
Well, Justin Shadoric out of the bottom of your picture there, and definitely has the speed to take advantage of that opportunity, but Nolan stuffed him out there.
Nolan looks a little tired, but I guess I'd be that way too if I couldn't eat for 3 weeks.
There's a shot at Justin.
I guess just so much chicken soup and tomato soup, that doesn't go a long way, you know.
No. There's Fedoric out of St. Albert, Alberta. Played for Dayton and Stockton of the East Coast League last year. Stockton, California, that is.
Oh, that's West Coast, isn't it? Well,
Yeah,
that's East Coast.
That's the way the East Coast works. If you don't want to play in Dayton, we'll send you out to the West Coast. Got great speed. Not a big player with compared to today's standards. And look at Sierozinski being one of those big players. Matt being 6'5", 2.25. But this line's been playing pretty well. Schrock and Shradoric and Huckalo.
Goes out to the point, fed back in behind the front. Schrock tries for it. He's going after it again. And it's going to be out to center ice, Guy Dupuis.
There a week ago when he took that nasty spill over there right in front of the penalty box, Shadoric, I thought he was going to be gone.
Yep.
But, boy, he barely missed a shift.
And it comes back out, Flint, in their own zone. Out to Pence, left wing side. Jake takes it in, pulls up, takes a shot. Nice pad save.
That was a good shot he got off there.
Yeah, it was. Back into the Fort Wayne zone. Dupuis will chase it. In the corner, icing. Flint, 10:21 to go, period 3. 10-3 shots favoring the K's.
Yeah, all the way back down to the end. To the left of Rob Nolan. Good crowd tonight. Good crowd.
In anticipation of the three-peat.
Face off to left of Nolan.
Bogus with the puck. And that's going to be taken by Thomas. Oh, he was held up. That's not going to get called, though.
As we always say, let's hope that he calls the same thing in the first period he does in the third period.
And O'Connor, a shot just wide.
Oh.
That's going to come around and out of the zone. Well, maybe. Yeah, finally. See, Flint brought their alien mascot.
They did.
Yeah, he's right down there.
Well, he's been there.
Yeah, that's why I say he's here.
Oh, I thought you said dropped it.
No, brought him.
Oh, brought him. I'm sorry.
Beamed him aboard, Captain.
Smith backhands it in.
Rayome in the corner. There. And it's going to go loose to Flint. And it was Smith going after it. Now they makes the turn behind the net. They try a centering pass. Chalk was there to intercept it. They get a hold of it. And out it goes. Oh, almost got it to Hodgman.
Picked it right off.
Here we go. Got a man on the left side. Whoa, just wide.
Wow.
Hodgman off the boards. Center ice now. Flint looking and Chalk and Silver met.
Rayome and Chalk.
Hodgman and Ciro in the corner, along with Smith and Howells. Sounds like an accounting firm. And Schwadorik in front. Rebound. Hanging on is Nolan.
11-5 on shots. Komets lead that category. Have a TV timeout.
(11-5). Komet shots leading that.
I see Bruce up there next to Dennis Hextall. It's been 17 years since Bruce Boudreau has been here.
Wow.
God, it's hard to believe, isn't it?
Yes. No kidding.
Seems like only yesterday they had the old ice patrol out there. Of course, he wasn't a member of it, but seems like only yesterday.
Otto MacGyver back here working on the equipment. What are you fixing now, buddy? Are they getting anything?
Well, here we go down to the ice level. Face off to the right of Nolan after some repairs as he comes back out. Bailey Schrock, Schwadorik, and Hucklow.
And a bouncing puck, rebound right down in the feet, and it's cleared to the side by Flint. Out they come, center ice.
Shaftsma.
Yep, he's a good one. Look out. Backhand try, Boucher to rebound.
Whoa,
knocked down in front and the net way off.
Talk about crashing the net, and Boucher takes exception to that.
You got a penalty coming up, I think. I saw Hawthorne with the arm raised. It'll be against the Komets, I think.
Interference.
Komets.
Warner. Going
First
to the box.
power play will go to the Generals with a face-off in the Flint zone, or the Fort Wayne zone.
Oh, boy. Is it too
Flint.
much to ask for a shorthanded goal?
No,
Okay.
you can ask for it anytime
Let's
you
ask
like.
for a shorthanded goal.
Flint with a good power play unit, too, especially with Rayome and Smolinski on the ice at the same time. And the draw goes to Flint. From the point, shot, down into the corner, the rebound goes. Chalk hurries over, comes around behind the net. Flint still down there in the corner. And they're trying to get it out front, nobody there. The Komets. Here we come, Tyler Howells.
Oh, bad pass.
He
Nice.
gets it out, that'll be easy.
Skate with it, guys. Come on. See, there's a time, Tim, I'd like to see a guy just skate with it. Just nothing else, just hog the puck all the way down there. Maybe get a face-off at the far end.
Yeah, they changed on that dump there. I think they must have been gassed, or maybe they would have. And it's gone into the corner. Somebody took Rayome down. Back out to Howells. Ew, a big shot wide. Phillips presses his man. Along the boards, down in the corner, Shaftsma. Out front, knocked down, and not out of the
Not
zone.
enough. Howells has it.
All right, let's go, guys. And a weak shot by the Komets. Get it and put it down the rink. 38 seconds, power play time for Flint to go. Morey off the boards. And Gentile.
Hodgman really
And,
playing hard. That was
Right
that
back
was a
down
counter.
into the Flint zone. It goes 25 seconds on the power play. Morey again takes the turn, brings it out, blue line, center line, and dumps it in. Look out, into the crowd.
Hope it's all right.
All right, looks fine to me. 14 seconds left in the power play for the Flint Generals. 6:33 in period one. No goals yet.
Looks like everybody's okay. He's laughing about it now, Otto, but he won't be laughing about it tomorrow morning.
Right. Have you talked to Bruce about being there between first and second?
I talked about it, but I haven't seen him here tonight, so it'll probably be the second, third. Drop it again.
Well, you might want to ask him what he thinks about all the turmoil going in minor league hockey.
I'm not sure how much he pays attention to it, though. That's
Gabby, you come up with anything you want to talk about. Guarantee it.
Whoa! 5 seconds to go in the penalty.
Just having his son play for Flint ought to be enough input for information.
There we are.
And they did. They killed it off. Way to go, guys. Good kill.
Boudreaux's down there in the bottom of the picture, sitting right in front of the coach. Yeah, Bruce said he'd be happy to see kid get a point. Terzinski.
Here we go. Right side, Hodgman goes into the zone. Back to Chalk. Off the post.
Wow.
Had Nolan beat cleanly. Penalty. Power play coming up for the Komets. Bogus touches, and the Komets with a 2-minute penalty as Chalk kissed the far post.
Boy, nice shot. You know, Hodgman could have taken it if he went ahead and passed it off to Chalk right back. Chalk got a nice shot off.
Rick Smith goes in, 2 minutes tripping. Let's see what this brings.
Park in Brighton, Michigan, Smith is from.
Number 1 unit out there, Chalk, Hodgman, Sarazinski, Druin, Dupuis at the point. Back to Hodgman, all the way over to PC. Back to Gee. Gee fires one, and that was off the side. And now Hodgman takes it off the near boards. And a one-timer, and that hit the skate into the corner. Chalk taking a look. One-timer again behind the net.
Ouch.
Hodgman looking around. Out to the point, back to Hodgman in the face-off circle.
Guys, get a shot off.
Off the skate. Chalk. Up. Sescon. Hodgman. Whoa!
Boy, Sarazinski's going to try to get that rebound, and Sescon was right there doing the best he could to deny it. Again, Nolan catching it right in the pads, but Sescon, pretty aggressive defenseman.
Yeah.
Sescon, not a bad player at all. Out of Mississauga, Ontario. Played the East Coast last year with the Idaho Steelheads.
What a name, huh? And that one's clear all the way down. Boucher will stop it by the face-off circle. 59 seconds left, Comet power play time. Brandon Warner. Leo. Back into the zone. Boucher stops it there for Warner again. 45 seconds in the power play. 4:40 in the period. Hold up by Rayon.
Jeez.
He'll grab the jersey thing.
See if that guy's got any palms in his gloves.
Just outside the zone. That's way offsides.
Ouch.
22 seconds left on the Comet power play.
Rayon picked that off his hand there. Ouch, he says.
Philadelphia eliminating the Boston Bruins after being behind 3-0 in the game. Wins game 7. So that sets up the 2 conference championships. Pittsburgh eliminated by the Montreal Canadiens. So Montreal playing, they're getting close to a 27th Stanley Cup, aren't they, Randy?
Yeah, pretty close.
Jeez. So it'll be Philadelphia and Montreal, I believe, in the one series. Chicago and San Jose in the other. Stopped there by Nolan. 5 seconds to go in the penalty. That pretty well takes care of that. So Flint kills that one off DeAngelis the puck. Both sides equal strength.
Nice bounce there.
Komets Hodgman gets it. It goes to Keith Roger. He shot it in behind the goal line, taken there by the Komets. Oh, one-timer! Hodgman was right there in the slot. Fired right back over into the near side boards.
That hit
by Hodgman.
Nice
There's
job.
0 right there. Hodgman goes in, and he's pulled down. Penalty.
Oh, he might be hurt. Olnick again getting another penalty. He cost him a goal last night. Olnick got one in the third period. Komets scored on their power play. Mike Olnick out of Sparwood, British Columbia. Played in Dayton this year for the Gems. As PC Druin gets his little area cleaned out there by the blue line, it'll be a big face-off here.
Pence with the puck, taken there by Huckalo around up to the point. Druin, Dupuis, Back to PC. Down low to Gee. He puts it back out to PC. Huckalo right out to PC at the line. And it's taken by Flint
come on,
there.
guys.
Smolinski. And a shot by Morey. Stopped there by Boucher. PC will take it. Minute and a half power play time. 2:49 in the period.
Offside, Komets. Wow. 2:44 to go in the period. 1:24 in the penalty. Still 0-0. Sean O'Connor talking over to the linesman Peter Stici.
Gee.
Oh, come on,
Shot.
guys.
And now back to center ice. Komets have it. Their own blue line. Dupuis. Back to PC. Gee up to Hodgman. Oh, he missed Ciro. Down low, Chalk looks. Nice pass out by Hodgman. Back to Hodgman. No, shot by Ciro just wide in front.
Oh, yeah! Zerzinski! Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, Nola was chasing the puck there. Thought it was behind the net. Sure enough, it got back out front by Hodgman. Passed it off to Zerzinski, and he got a nice, almost an open point to open that goal there. Nolan was not ready for that one. Well, that's Zerzinski's number 11. Hodgman getting an assist.
17:52, a power play goal. Look out, shot, tapped in by Howells, and it's into the corner. Komets, Zerzinski, Hodgman the assist.
The race is on. Look at this pressure. Oh, offside. As Brad McMillan gives a little push to Tyler Howell.
Well, that's a big goal, and if they can hold it for a while, it's going to make the pressure intensify on the Generals.
Well, it's good to go into that first period with a 1-goal lead, if not a 2-goal lead. Great crowd tonight, Tim. Boy, there's only a couple suites that aren't even being used. There's a few suites, I guess.
Probably didn't pay their meatball bill.
Of course, the bar is not open.
Oh, there's a penalty.
Not too happy about that. PC Druin going to the box for interference. Yeah, you believe the bar's not even open tonight?
Huh?
The
That's
bar's not even open tonight. They got
college thing going on.
some type of wedding reception.
Yeah. Well,
Nice planning there, eh? No comment. Extra comment, I guess.
that was not a good penalty right there. That gives Flint the power play. That's not where you want to take the penalty. You know, it was on the defensive side or offensive side of the red line, and oh well, it was called. It was against Druin, and Flint with a chance to get the tie-in goal here with 1:27 left in period number 1. Komets out shooting them 17-6. 2 of Flint's goals were just clearing breakout passes from their own zone that had to be on goal. That was just about 1.5 feet wide of the post. Howells back down in low. That's a good break for the Komets. Well, it was. And steered to the side by Dupuis. Huckalo takes it. Got time, David. Skate it. There you go. Shidori takes the puck in with him. The rest of the line makes a change. And out it comes. Fort Wayne line. Rayom, nice pass out front. And right back into the corner by Flint. Out it comes to Howells. He takes the shot, knocked down in front.
Nice
out of the
job.
zone. Nice.
Good. Look at Schrock.
Got shot. Schrock.
Jeez.
Good hustle by Schrock.
Oh, man.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Boy, oh boy, that was
That
a
was
good
a heck
shot.
of a shot there.
Warner. And all the way out of the zone. It goes a minute left in the Flint penalty or power play, and it's Gentile. Gentile takes it at his blue line, carries it in, and checked nicely by Chalk. Bertram into the corner, along with Bogus and Ward. And who's got it? They fight for it in the inboards, and they'll bring a whistle and a face-off with 6.7 seconds left in period number 1. The Fort Wayne Komets won. The Flint Generals Zippo.
Well, Matt Sarazinski adding to his goal scoring situation there with 11 now. Well, Brandon Warner, plus 9 out there, leads the team in plus minus.
Ready for the face-off. And it goes to the Komets, cleared down the ice nicely. That's going to do it. Period number 1. The Komets lead at 1-0. In game 5, Komets win tonight. It's over. If not, back into Flint Monday night. Shots on goal. Period number 1 for the 17 Komets. For Flint 6. And your score, the Fort Wayne Komets 1, Flint Generals 0. You're watching Comet Hockey on Comcast 55 and Fios 25, and thanks to the hustle of Otto Boucher, we're getting this game to you. Be right back for period 2. Down low, Chalk looks. Nice pass out by Hodgman. Back to Hodgman, no. Shot by Sarah just wide in front.
Oh, yeah! Sarazinski! Wow.
Yeah.
Boy, Nola was chasing the puck there. Thought it was behind the net. Sure enough, it got back out front by Hodgman. Passed it off to Sarazinski, and he got a nice, almost an open point to open that goal there. Nolan was not ready for that one.
All right, period 2 underway here. The Komets got 25 seconds of penalty to kill yet. And that was offsides, and they called it. I didn't think they were going to catch that, but they did. 22 seconds left on the penalty to PC Druin. The faceoff will be outside the Fort Wayne blue line. And 17-6 on shots so far favoring the Komets. They're ready for the draw outside the line. Be nice to get a pass all the way down. Chalk gets the draw back, and Dupuy has it. Gee fires a high one. And that's what we just needed there. Down to 12 on the power play for Flint. At the Fort Wayne line, offsides. Flint with 7 seconds left to kill. You get to talk to...
And that's why they call him Gabby.
Yeah, I talked to him briefly at the...
he had so many people up there wanting to talk to him. It's just unbelievable.
Did he say he'd be down between second and third?
Yep.
All right, well, for you folks, that means stay tuned. At the end of this period, Randy will be interviewing former Komet player and coach Bruce Boudreau, who's now the coach of the Washington Capitals of the National Hockey League, who had a 3-1 lead on Montreal. Montreal, that's when he started playing right there, Randy. It was when they got down 3-1. And it was just like somebody threw a switch and back they came. And they took out the President Trophy winner, that being emblematic of the NHL regular season champion. That's Bruce's Caps. And then they come out and take out the defending Stanley Cup champion Pittsburgh Penguins. So definitely a team to be reckoned with.
Well, he said he wants to lose. If he's going to lose to a team, he wants them to go on all the way. So
yeah,
I don't blame him at all.
I told him he hadn't aged a day since he played here. He says, nobody does, do they?
Yeah, he's quite the talker. Chalk.
There we go, back into the Flint zone.
Boy,
And
Brandon Warner's
penalty on
got
them.
his feet going.
Whoa. And now the penalty is called. It's interference.
And for you kids out there, if you saw Brandon Warner right then, I'm not sure if Otto got it in the picture or not, but Warner kept those feet moving and was interfered with. And as we see, Kovalchuk will be going to the box for interference. He's not too happy about it. There he's wiping some bugs off the plexiglass there.
All right. Face-off will be in the Flint zone to the left of Rob Nolan. This would be a big goal. Warner fires one just wide. DeAngelis carries it down low and left in the corner. He tried to pass it back off the boards, but it's stuck there. It's going to be out. Thomas down low to O'Connor. Look out right there. Oh my goodness. DeAngelis with a good shot right there to Huckalow. Huckalow back out to the point. Warner to Thomas on the face-off circle. Takes the shot, rebound, is cleared into the corner. And the Komets looking again at Huckalow, back out to Warner. Warner back over to Dave. Huckalow looking around, takes the shot, and it deflects into the corner. DeAngelis behind the net, nobody there, and that one's going to be kept in by the point man. And it's Huckalow's shot. And hang on, Nolan, good save. 1:03 left on the power play. 17:51 to go, period number 2 here of Game 5 of the IHL Turner Cup Championship Finals.
Looked like Huckalow was going maybe for Nolan's top left side corner there. Got the old catcher's glove out there, picked it off.
Ready for the face-off. Chalk gets it back to PC. PC along the board. Hodgman, the number 1 unit out there. Hits by PC. He has to go all the way back in his own zone. He's chased by Morey. And all the way back, Flint's going to flip this one easily into the Comet zone. Boucher stops it there. 45 left, Comet power play time. Druin now, long lead pass up the center ice. Hodgman on sides. Chalk and Ciro with him. Oh, it goes over to Chalk. Off the boards and back out. Down low and back out to the point. PC fakes the shot and dribbles in to the face-off circle. 25 left on the power play. Hodgman down low. Back to Justin. He gets it out and it comes to Smolinski and he's going to play it. And the shot and rebound cleared by Druin right into the net.
Outside. Face-off should be outside.
Yeah, he pushed Druin in there.
But no, they're going to have it inside.
Well, all right.
That surprises me.
Well, that pretty much takes care of the power play. With 11 seconds left, you're going to have to get a clean draw and an outlet pass real quick to have anything going with 11 seconds left. Moffitt in to take the draw. Goes to Flint. Pence couldn't get the shot off. Down into the corner. 7 seconds left. Common power play. Here we go. Phillips, right wing side, into the zone. Schrock. And penalty over. Both sides full strength. Schrock brings it out into the slot. McMillan there. He looks for it. Shoots. Brad made the shot. Ward with a rebound. Penalty.
Brad McMillan going to the box for a hold or a hook. One or the other. Got the arm wrapped around him with the stick attached.
In the offensive zone, too.
And it comes all the way back to the Comet end.
Not a good penalty. The last two haven't been good. Bad penalty. I cringe when I see that. I must have some coach's blood in me or something. Face off in the Fort Wayne zone to the left of Boucher.
Oh,
Missing it
good job.
was Howells. Rayome. Bertram. Nicely out. You saw Flint's ice surface, Randy. What's it look like to you?
Well, the guys in the stands were telling me it's 15 feet shorter.
So it makes it 185 then.
So, a little different.
You know, I can't believe that you can notice that and yet the Flint staff and media reps say it's regulation. So how can you fly in the face of reality like that?
Yeah, I don't know. Of course, when you've got dealing like if you're up there, it's only like what our lower bowl is basically, and with the ceiling down about the top of where the scoreboard would be. So. Well, a lot of those things take into factor, I think. What I do like, they got like a wall all the way around the last row. And people can stand there and drink a beer or something on that wall and watch the game.
That's where your standing room only would be then.
Yep.
And Flint in the zone. They get it back out to Howells. He puts it over back by the face-off circle with a minute left in the power play for Flint. Come on, guys, this is a big penalty kill here. Shaftsma, down low it goes. And Boucher's got it. He hugged the side of the post and hung on to it. Nick Boucher.
Rayome not too happy with that shot he took. I think he wishes he had that back again. Boucher just sort of bobbled a little bit, just brought his arms in together to hold on to it as they repair the ice that Rayome smacked the stick on. Knocked a little chip out of it. Take a little water to it.
Ward and Chalk take the draw. And it goes to the Komets. Dupuis high off the glass and all the way down into the Flint zone. 44 seconds left. Flint power play. Gentile behind the net. Flips it right wing side to Morey. Back to Gentile. Center ice. To the line, carries it in, flips it around, and Warner tried to get it. Bertram there, Huckalow takes a hit.
Ooh, a little rough there behind the net.
Kill the time off, that's the way to do it. Yes, sir. Bert working the feet around. Huckalow makes the hit, pins this man to the boards.
Good hit, too.
And another good hit by the Komets. And look out right in front.
And he blew it.
My
wow.
God. Morey, wasn't it? Or
no.
Gentile?
Gentile.
And down low, Smith right there in the crease, knocked in behind the net. And it killed the penalty off, both sides full strength.
A little sloppy, but I'll take it.
Yeah,
Szerzynski, put the wheels on.
And coming off the bench was Moffitt. Huckalow, spin move, goes down into the Komets zone. High.
Nice backhand.
Out. And into the Flint bench where Pence just caught it in his
John
glove.
Kent, there, yeah. Kids texting up the stands. It's unbelievable.
Yeah, and what's even more unbelievable, she's probably texting to the person sitting right next to her, too.
Yeah. Well, another penalty.
It's Flint this time, and the Fort Wayne Komets on a coincidental. They'll skate 4-on-4. Chalk for the Komets goes in. And is that Boudreau on the other side? Went in. That's Boudreau. Ben Boudreau goes in. We'll get the call now.
For Flint's number 19, Ben Boudreau, 2 minutes
Holding
holding.
to Boudreau.
2 minutes
Roughing to Chalk.
52 seconds.
4-on-4 for 2 minutes. Face-off goes to the Komets in their own zone to PC.
Ooh, all the way around.
And Thomas there, he'll play it down in low. Roger on the ice, and DeAngelis is in there too. Nice going, Frankie.
I didn't want to get a holding
Bogus,
penalty, though.
no. Oh, look out. Sports loose. Here we go. 3-on-2, maybe. Get it on sides. Roger, down low it goes. Randy.
Whoa, penalty, cross check.
Oh, that's good.
Keith Roger went down hard.
Randy.
Yes. Think I am blind?
That answers my question.
Jeez. Yeah, good face off to the right of Nolan.
All right, ready to go face off. In the right of Rob Nolan is going to go over the line. Wow. 4-on-3 for the Komets. That's a lot of ice out there, Randy.
A lot of ice.
Here we go, PC. Plays it off the boards, kind of passes it to himself a little bit. Out to the point. Hodgman will carry it back in. Now it's out to PC. To Gee. PC one time.
Oh, yeah! PC Druin. Nice slap shot from the point.
Woo! Big, big goal.
Fourth goal. Fourth goal of the playoffs. I tell you, he's noted for that big slap shot from the point, Tim, but so many times he's broken that stick. And for some reason, I was just waiting for that to happen. Two-0 Komets.
Hodgman the other assist.
23-9 shots, Tim. They're just bombing these guys.
Yeah.
That's going to be nice. Hutch, Schrock waved it off. It'll be a face-off to left of Nolan. Nolan had to hold on to that because
I'm done with that.
no icing.
13:03 to go, period 2. And it's back to a 4-on-4 situation for 50 seconds.
Huckle, nice move. Come on, don't do something stupid, boys. Howells.
Oh, boy, I'll tell you. Be played by Phillips behind his own net. Off the boards, out of the zone, Schrock. Nice little pass over to Phillips. Wrist shot, rebound, almost missed.
Phillips just about came in the back door there. Pinch him in. There you go. Smolinski.
All right, we're even strength now. Will be 5-on-5 right now as both of them come out.
Whoa!
Oh, good try. Oh, you're going to get by. Almost a hook there. Right out front, Silver's there for Flint. Along the boards, O'Connor. DeAngelis fires it back in. Now the Komets had to vacate. Now they can go back in after 11:45, period 2. 2-0 Komets. Look out. Oh, good off the skate. Komets.
Wow. Back again. Pence dumps it in.
And that would be offsides if they touched it. Oh, they called it anyhow. Two to nothing, Komets. Game 5. Komets win it. The cup's here. Flint wins. We go back to Flint for game 6. 11:28 to go, period number 1. Ready for the face-off outside the Fort Wayne Komets blue line. Comes back into the Flint defense. Bogus has it in his own zone. Well, that one went way wide. Goes off the board. Roger high off the glass, back on to Sescon's stick. Sescon, center ice, and intercepted by the Komets. Hodgman shot. Oh, behind the net. Whoa, Ciro was right there.
Boy, couldn't
all the
keep
way
it in.
back. Hodgman makes a turn. High up into the air, Chalk.
Oh, trying to get some room out there. Chalk pulled down. No count.
Sescon.
Jeez.
Oh, Phillips right there. Off the boards. Out of the zone it goes. Komets. Period is half over, and the Komets lead it 2-0 here in the middle of the second period. Well, Randy, halfway over.
Oh, yeah. 24-10 on shots.
Go ahead. We'll get a look at the crowd here tonight.
Never mind.
There you go, right there. Oh, you're swinging wide.
Anyway, good shot of the fans up there. That's the old section the Comet wives or girlfriends would be in.
Well, wife's standing right here, Otto. You don't want to get
Danko Maranovic. Don't look too obvious. Maranovic.
Chicken. Well, she's drinking a beer. That's
Anyways, face off to the right of the Nolan. Komets in the attacking zone, 24-10 on shots.
Whoa!
Try to wrap it around.
Schrock. Whoa! Rebound? Nope.
Oh.
And that was
Chasma
gonna
into
be
the
in
netting.
net, so it came off the Comet stick, though, didn't it? I think. Maybe. That was too bad. Now they left, Otto. Done.
You going to land tonight or what? You going to land there?
Or if I go over that
I'll give you a
railing.
chair. I'll
No,
give you a
no.
chair.
That's all right.
Well, that way I can see too.
Oh, okay. How
Thank
about
you.
I just sit like right this?
That's fine.
You know, they could do away with this post right here. Of course, then it would probably not be a safety factor, wouldn't it? Yeah.
Keith Rogers fighting with it pretty good in the corner.
That hit Ciro in the back, stays in the Comet zone. And Moffitt tried to get it at a lookout, and that comes off the Rogers stick, and we'll face it off in the Fort Wayne zone. 9:16 to go. 2-0 Comet lead. 26-10 on shots, Randy. They're not a darn good. That's a darn good total for half the game. Though. That would translate into 52 if they keep it up. And Flint would be finishing at 20.
26-10 shots. First period, a lot of shots going right into Nolan's breadbasket, as they would say.
Well, that one was a shot and a miss.
O'Connor getting it out to Bobby Phillips.
Bogus. Whoa, there you go, Thomas. Oh, ow. That could have been a call. There we go. Break into PC.
Oh, nice goal!
Yeah!
Nice goal.
Two for PC tonight, 3 for the Komets.
Nice breakout pass. Nice breakout pass, and PC faked the shot. And then it went ahead and took a nice wrist shot, top corner. Good job, PC Druin.
Who got that pass off to him, Randy?
I thought it might have been Leo Thomas, but I'm not sure.
That came at 11-11. And we'll get the call. Leo Thomas.
No, he's right. How about that?
Wow, that was a heck of a pass. And boy, do you see how PC changed that shot up a little bit?
Well, he faked it. Faked the slapper, and then went ahead and took the wrist shot.
And that'll handcuff a goalie, and that's just exactly what it did to Nolan. And I think Flint's starting to feel that unless they gamble and gamble bigly, if that's a word, they're probably not going to do much here. There you go, Hodgman, blind pass right behind his back. That was sharp. How many more times we see him come playoff time, huh?
Smolinski.
And in goes
Shasma over the net.
Over the net. And out, and that'll be an icing against the Komets. Okay, Randy, with 7:57 to go in a period, depending on the team Justin Hodgman lands with in the AHL next year, or what's going on, if this team doesn't make the playoffs and the Komets do, another chance of getting him back, maybe?
Well, I would imagine so. I would imagine so.
If his AHL team isn't playing in the playoffs.
Well, but next year, talk about a shorter season, too. And the American League's not going to have the shorter season that I know of.
Right.
So he might not even be available.
That's right. Yeah, you got to have your roster set.
Oh.
That's
Dubbed in,
point.
Shador's going to beat him with the puck.
I didn't think of that. Good thinking.
Thank you. I do what I can. Sometimes there's not much. Chris Kessens was upstairs by the end of the press box there and wanted to get Gabby's autograph in his book.
Who's that?
Chris Kessens had his book autographed by Bruce Boudreau.
Oh.
Three 0 Komets. Oh, boy, that took a funny ricochet.
Oh!
I was looking at that one, Huckalo.
I could feel that one coming.
Moffitt got nailed there by Huckalo.
2 and 2 here. Silver is going to be one for Ruff and a high stick for the other.
Oh, I missed that. Brandon Warner? Is that who it is? No.
I swear to God, I saw him point at two guys.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, I don't know what the other point for Hawthorne was.
Maybe he was pointing to where the infraction happened. I don't know.
Might be.
There's Van Ryder. Chuck Bailey.
What brings you down there, Chuck?
I think it's too crowded upstairs. Nothing. 7:16 to go in period number 2. 27-10. Tim, you're not going to win a hockey game with only 10 shots. That's for sure.
That's right.
They've got to get some more shots.
Other games in the IHL tonight. Muskegon and Kalamazoo tied at 0 at the end of 437 periods. Whoa! Right into 0, but it's going to bounce up, and Morey's going to get it out of there. I'm thinking that Muskegon is really going to be sorry they left. I know their fans.
No doubt about that.
Down into the corner, Ciro. Sescon on top of him. 1.5 minutes left, Comet power play time. Gee, a shot. And I'll tell you what, the Comets get a 4th goal here. It'll be lights out.
Right on the line. Hodgman wanting to do something with it.
Back to Gee. Nice little pass over to PC. Back out to Gee. Gee shot. Oh, save, rebound. What do we got? And it's going to be taken by Bogus.
Wow, he still had the buck.
Yeah, and that one's shot. Well, that'll give us a couple seconds here. Comets change the line.
Crazy bounce down there.
You know what? Our veterans, Dupuis and Druin, have really stepped up in this playoff, don't you think?
Oh, absolutely.
Really have.
Well, Pence really putting the pressure. He'll be happy to get a face-off in the offensive zone if 15 seconds to go in the penalty. They couldn't keep it in.
Caught by Boucher behind the net. He gave it to Warner. 5:22 left, period number 2.
Very sloppy play in the center ice area.
Oh, Leo onside. Oh, the pass was intercepted by, I can't get his number. 13, I guess. He's got that jersey tucked in.
Kovacek.
Yeah, Kovacek. Yeah, okay. Moffitt, he dumps it down into the common zone. Burt takes a big hit. Maintains his balance, though. Comes loose. Kovacek trying to get it. He gets it in the corner. Got Schwiderik on him. And off the side of the net there is Mr. Bertram. Kept in. Moffitt over behind. Bertram into the corner. He's checked in by Kovacek. He's going to be taken out by the Comets. It comes up into the
One
zone.
man. O'Connor.
Oh,
Oh boy, that was going to be sweet.
4:15 to go. Right in front of the Comets bench, we get something going. And Hawthorne, who's Kovacek.
Both of them.
Kovacek's been getting kind of hot under the collar this shift. And
Kovacek's the one that went with him last night in Flint. And got the worst end of it. He's going to get an additional. Each team getting a rough penalty.
For Flint's number 13, Preston Malton. Comets number 15, Brad McMillan. Each 2 minutes roughing. Penalties 15.
2 minutes roughing apiece.
Well, you got to go to the box. Nice to take one with you.
2 minutes roughing. Penalties 15:47.
If we could put your eyes on the side of your head, Tim, we'd be better off, I think.
I was talking to Chuck back here.
Oh,
with
yeah,
sign
right.
language.
Yeah, right. Okay.
Where are they? He's talking about getting a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
But he doesn't want to move.
4:13 to go in period number 2. A lot of up and down. Only 28 shots.
Well, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but I haven't seen a whole lot of X going up there lately. Oh, big hit, Silver. On Chalk.
Yeah, Chalk down there. He's on Silver. I.O. Silver away. Here we go. Oh, just wide. And Chalk along the boards. Gets it on over to the other side. Back to Collin in the face-off circle. Over there to Justin on the point. And this is 4-on-4 here. Hodgman, a drive. Oh, Chalk had that wide open rebound there.
Comets with a little extra room out there with one less player. Hodgman loses it. Right up the middle to Smolinski. Could not break it open. Oh.
That's going to be, look out, Hawthorne. Hodgman picks it up. DeAngelis makes a turn, so it's on sides. The rebound, going to lay there. Shasma has it. And now the Komets fight for it behind the net. Flint going to lag it out of there.
Stand him up. There you go. That was offside.
Played by Gentile. He's forechecked by PC. Back on the defense, Gentile. Over to Pence. Back into the far corner. 2:20 to go. Hanging on is
Nolan. Face off to the left of goaltender Nolan. Tim, how about that?
Well, I think with 5 seconds or 4-on-4, you get a good clean draw here. If you don't get a shot right there, you can, maybe from the point. No, they throw it down in low, back to 5-on-5 now. Oop. Comes loose into the corner, 155. You got Bruce coming in, right?
Hopefully.
All right, take that chair, fold it up, give you some room. Okay. We got the mics somewhere here to get it ready.
We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
1:46 to go in period 2. Sellout crowd here tonight. Seems almost like a game 7.
Yeah, I know. That's why I called it that. But I don't know. It's
3-0.
.140 to go, period number 2. If they win tonight, Randy wins the party schedule for you know.
I have no idea.
We'll announce that tonight at the end of the game, though. That usually brings a pretty good crowd for the jersey auction.
Nice dump in the zone.
There you go, right on goal. Boucher just put it out there. Thomas took the rebound, cleared it to the side. Now Thomas down low. Flips it up in the air and out of the zone it goes. 1 minute to go, period number 2. Komets 3. Flint yet to get on the board. 29-11 shots. Howells takes a look, fires it around, and it goes to Shasma. Oh. Well,
40 seconds to go.
In period number 2.
To 11 shots.
Phillips. Out it goes, right wing side. Oh, overskated it. Back the other way now. Moffitt dumps it in with 18 seconds to go, period number 2.
Yeah, Phelps kind of went down, kind of a funny. Oh, he's all right though.
Boudreau, the coach of the Washington Capitals, who were the President Trophy winners, emblematic of regular season champions in the National Hockey League. Former Komet player and coach will be Randy's guest at the end of period 2 and 3. That's a pretty big interview there, Randy.
Yeah, I'm a little nervous.
Gabby. You know, you'll be fine. "14 seconds. Komets break it out. And they throw it in 5. All right, period 2 is over. Komets lead it 3-0 at the end of 2 periods. We got a scrum going on down there in the corner. A little ill feelings being felt here by Flint. Come on, is that Ray?
And again, it's Olnick.
Olnick, yeah, he didn't learn his lesson last night, huh? Well, Nolan says, I'm going to the bench. I've had enough. Okay, they break it up. 3-0 Komets at the end of period number 2. Shots on goal through 2 periods, 29 for the Caves, 11 for Flint. Komet Hockey on Comcast 55, Fios 25. We'll be right back with the interview with Randy and Bruce. Randy.
Whoa, penalty, cross check.
Oh, that's good.
Keith Roger went down hard.
Hodgman will carry it back in. Now it's out to PC. To Gee. PC one time.
Oh, yeah! PC Druin. Nice slap shot from the point.
Oh, there you go, Thomas. Oh, ow. That could have been a call. There we go. Break into PC.
Oh, nice goal! Yeah! Nice goal. Well, Komet fans, we've got a NHL coach in here, and not just any old coach. We've got
Bruce Boudreau, and Bruce, league champions this year in Washington Capitals.
We had a pretty good year, except for about 5 days, Randy. It was, from the beginning of training camp right till the end of the season. Our goal was to be the best, and I thought we did that. But sometimes you run into some things that's what sport's all about.
Next year, you're going to start your third complete year up there. You were called up 2.5 years ago, and people around here were really buzzing and really excited about you.
Well, I appreciate that. I still pinch myself, almost on a daily basis that you're in the NHL and all the roads I've traveled. So, with quite frankly, Fort Wayne being one of the best ones.
Well, that's good to hear. I was going to try and pull a funny and grab your shirt or something, I guess. Notice there wasn't a Kmart label back there anymore, but my girlfriend said that probably wasn't too good of an idea, but the money's got to be good up there, and all the way you're treated.
The way you're treated is unbelievable. It's funny, they've made so much fun of my suits for so many years, and now I ended up getting a suit deal, so I'm all...
No kidding.
Oh, yeah, so I was so excited this year, because I guess they have a tendency to show me on TV a lot, because I get sort of animated sometimes, but so they said, we're gonna get a suit deal for you. So they did.
Well, I noticed a few times in the playoffs they muted your voice, which is I can read your lips a little bit.
Yeah, I kind of think there's sometimes, whether it's this level or the NHL, referees get coaches mad.
You're always throwing out advice out there to them, I noticed.
Well, yeah, because quite frankly, sometimes they need a lot of help.
And I can't go away without talking about the old Geico commercial. That is the greatest.
It's it's all Mike Green on the commercial, but
I don't know. You pick up the.
Just to be part of that was pretty exciting. You get to talk to the caveman, who's a huge Washington fan.
Is he really?
Yeah. So and to see how those commercials are done is pretty incredible. We were there about 8 hours. I had about 5 seconds of airtime, but we were there for about 8 hours.
That was cool. We talked upstairs, and we talked last night in Flint a little bit. Looking back at your stats coming out of junior, playing for the Marlboros, and you had 165 points, I think, in 68 games. And I've always wondered throughout, and I was a crappy hockey player, but to see guys that do so well, you and a Wayne Gretzky, my gosh, you put your numbers together, there's not a whole lot of difference there.
Well, I'm not comparing myself at all with Wayne, but that was a fun year. But and 165 points is a lot. But I thought the best one was when Lochi had 130 and I had 120 here, and we had John, meaning Lonnie Loach and John Anderson, as a line. And I think we were 1, 2, and 3 before John got hurt. And that was the most fun I'd had playing with two players in my whole life. And it was great playing in front of, at that time, I think we sold out the Coliseum at 8,003 people or so, very many times. And when you were playing in the minors most of your life, that was quite a feat. And you look back here tonight and you see all the orange and everything, and Fort Wayne has kept that tradition up for 20 years. I think it's fabulous.
It's neat that I was just happy to get a couple minutes with you, but boy, there's so many people come up the press box. Guys come up with their book signed, once your book signed, and that's...
It's been whirlwind, I mean, I don't know, I guess if you stick around long enough, people are going to take a look at you, and it's something I would have wanted to do. Being in the NHL is fabulous, but if I was here or if I was in Hershey still or wherever, just being involved in hockey for now 35 years is all I ever wanted to do. So I've been pretty lucky.
That's what you said last night. You said, hey, I'm still in hockey.
What else? Where else is a better job? And you're getting paid, and you get to watch Alex Ovechkin at least 82 games a year from the best seat in the house. So that's pretty good.
You get to tell him what to do.
Yeah, and sometimes he even listens.
And sometimes you have to suspend him, don't you?
Well, no,
Well, I mean, sometimes you have to sit down on him and put him. Well, I'll tell you,
the league suspends him. I don't
Right,
suspend
you're right.
him, but I mean, if you take his passion away, then you're taking part of his game away. So I told him no matter what happens, just be Alex Ovechkin and you're going to be fine.
Well, how many guys are that? I mean, I've never seen him in person. I'm always looking for that first opportunity, but he's like 6'4" and like 220.
No, he's 6'2".
6'2".
230.
230.
I mean, he's just put together. I mean, he looks a little like me.
Yeah, I understand.
No, but he's
But he likes to play physical.
He likes to play physical. He's got the most incredible shot by far that I've ever seen, and those guys can all bring it up there. And he just wants to win. I mean, it hurts him more than it hurts anybody when he loses. I don't think he looks at the money at all. He's earned the money he makes, but the game is all about winning and passion for him.
You've got yourself. You've got 140 games National Hockey League. You've got 3 games with the Blackhawks, but you had played most of your time with the Maple Leafs, going back and forth between that and the American League. And is it tough to work with a guy like an Ovechkin or those talented players? I mean, obviously you've proven yourself. You've had a championship in the East Coast League. You've had a championship in the American League.
I've been lucky. I mean, I think it's the way you treat players, and if you treat them as people, they'll work for you. I think in today's day and age in hockey, you can't be the iron fist that you were in the 60s and 70s and such. You have to communicate a lot better, and I mean, I think respect goes both ways. I think the players respect me, and I certainly show them a lot of respect and care about them. So it's not hard and we all have the common goal, so it's not hard to get them to do what you want them to do.
The phrase a player's coach would probably have to come to Bruce Boudreau, wouldn't it?
Well, you know what,
you've done it all as a player.
I think, I've seen every situation, so I don't think that anything they do, I can have an analogy for it, or I can say I've been there and I understand your plight, whether it's good or bad. So I think I can identify a lot with them. But the player's coach thing, I think every coach is a player's coach now. I mean, the complete hard.
Excuse me, but I look at a Mike Keenan as a guy that's.
Well, I'm saying
totally different.
Mike Keenan is different, but I think all of those guys are changing now. There's not a lot of real guys that we all have the iron fist when you have to do it.
Gotcha.
It's just sometimes you do it with a little bit better communication with the players.
Well, I don't see you going through many interviews at all that I've seen on NHL Network or whatever, but they don't always talk about the Slapshot movie, how they use your apartment as Mr. Newman's apartment.
Well, I wasn't the neatest guy when I was young, and
I gotta think.
They looked for the guy with the messiest apartment, and all the players on the team just pointed at me, and I said, "Oh well."
Well, you got a good part. You had played quite a bit in the movie, didn't you?
Well, you know what? I was quite a ham, actually, and I knew where the camera was, and so I just circled the net because I knew the camera was going to be on me. So it was fun. It's another one of those things in life that was just a great experience, and I was lucky to be able to go through it.
Well, a few years ago, we had the Hanson brothers through here, and that was definitely entertaining. But they were. I had a chance to go down there and sit with them. They said, "Well, come down, Randy. We will go get dressed." I said, "Hey, I'm not like that." They said, "Well, no, just come down. We'll talk." But they had a couple of pictures with me getting my suit ripped apart and stuff. But I bet they were a lot of fun.
They're a lot of fun. They're good guys. I still see them do their shows every now and again, and they weren't bad. They're depicted as not very good hockey players, but they were all pretty good too.
Yeah, they played in the American League, East Coast League,
yeah,
IHL.
Jeff Carlson and Steve Carlson was a very good defensive center, and Jeff was tough but could score 20 goals. He was like a Robin Bawa type. For those who remember Robin Bawa, and Jack. He played in the NHL, in the WHA for 5 or 6 years. So all had their good points.
How was that? You got a little bit of time with Minnesota and the WHA?
All my experiences, I've never played in a bad city, never had a rotten time. It's all what you make of it. The bus trips have always been fun, and I'm never going to complain about my lot in hockey because I've been a lucky guy.
Well, I definitely got to get your book. I've not got it yet. Unfortunately,
shame. Shame on you.
You're out of the playoffs, but then
Amazon.com.
But you came down here to watch your son Ben, and I remember seeing him playing here last year, and then this year he bounced around a little bit. He's come back here to play.
He never played. He played midget hockey, and then he just once he started getting older and he'd come to more of my when he came to more of my games and saw us win in Hershey and the NHL, he really put his mind to it and got a chance. And I'm really proud of him because he didn't do the junior ranks or the college ranks, and he's not very big, but he tries very hard, and he's out there giving it all he's got all the time.
It's always nice to see that 19 out there. Does remind me of you, believe me or not, it does.
Well, that's good. That's a compliment to me, and I think that's great.
Well, I'll tell you, Bruce, I appreciate the opportunity of having to come here and shoot in the bowl, and I don't want to see you again. Next time I want to see it be the summertime, but really wish you the best with the Washington Capitals. I hope I can get down there and see a game this next year.
It's quite an experience in the building there, and if you can get a chance to see, you should take yourself upon it. Everybody's in red the whole night, and it's an event now, and the people in Washington have taken to hockey, and it's a great situation.
Well, it sure can't hurt with you in charge of everything going on.
Well, thanks, Randy. Appreciate it.
All right, Bruce Boudreau, coach of the Washington Capitals. We'll be back for third period. Don't go away.
All right, we're ready for third period. Komets lead at 3-0, well on their way to their third Turner Cup in a row. Never been done in Fort Wayne.
Or any IHL team.
Who did it?
It's 2 in a row. That was
Cincinnati Mohawks, maybe?
That's what I heard. It was no IHL team has done it. 3 in a row.
If it was to be, it would have to be the old Cincinnati team. They had some powerhouses.
Well, I was thinking that or Muskegon. But
yeah, well, I don't think I checked on Muskegon. No.
Nope.
But Cincinnati, the data was not available for that.
Yeah.
Ask Eddie Long. Nice hip check by Phillips. Hodgman off the boards. In the Fort Wayne zone, out it goes. Chalk. They changed lines as Chalk dumps it in.
excellent interview, Randy, with Bruce Boudreau.
Well, I hope the fans enjoyed.
The Washington Capitals.
You know, what do you ask the guy? What do you ask him?
Well, you guys talked almost as much offline before the interview. I thought, well, hey, wait a minute, ask him some of this stuff when the camera's on.
I know. Ooh, he went down. Ouch. Might have caught one of that off the foot. I'm not sure.
Well, you know,
Thomas is okay. It looks like he's going to be all
Bruce
right.
seems to be a humble guy, though. You know, I think he realizes he's got into a heck of a situation, and
Loves it. You know,
Well,
good,
he says
I'm glad
he
for
says he's still pinching himself. It's a dream, and I think the fact that those so talented NHL players will listen to a guy that maybe didn't play a lot. Here we go.
Hey,
Good job, and going to the net is Schwidorik.
Well, they listened to Herb Brooks.
Yeah, but professionally he didn't really have that good of a success.
I know. That's what I was just saying, backing up your point. They listened to him. And Bruce got more NHL games than Brooks did, that's for sure.
Yeah. Well, actually, Brooks was cut from the 1960 Olympic team.
Right. Last player to go, I think. Kind of like you.
Supposedly, yeah. I always tell him I was the last player to get cut from the Komets in 72, 73. Of course, nobody has a record of it, so they don't know.
Look out! Where'd it go? Oh, it's all the way back out to center ice, Gentile. We got a guy down in the crease.
That's Sierzinski.
Yeah, he's okay.
Oh, that's, is it Bertram? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah,
No, it's Sierzinski. Yeah, Bertram. Yep. Yeah, it's Bert back in there.
How many of the Fort Wayne players will this be the end of the line, Randy? Contemplating retirement? You never know.
Well, there's, this spring and early summer is going to be a lot of things decided. Some of that's going to be if they're going to change the rules on veterans, which I hate to see that be done. But
what they going to do?
Well, they're talking about cutting down number of veterans.
In this league?
Yep. That's what I've heard. If that's the
Nice
case, it's going to be
Ciro passes over to Chalk, shot high.
Way too high.
Nice hit along the boards.
Another chip shot there.
Turn me up just a little bit. I can't hear myself. It's as close as it's going to get.
Off the boards.
All right, back out to Silver. Silver drops it down into the Fort Wayne zone. 17:45 to go. Komets on their way to the third cup. Right there, Kaylee, at your feet. Flint still has life here, depending on what they can do in the first 5 or 6 minutes.
Yeah, they do. They've got to make a difference here. But
yeah.
if they don't do something within, I'd say, the first 10 minutes, it's not going to be. It's going to be pretty much history.
Schrock backhands it down low. Schwidorik there. Gets it around to PC. Schwidorik. Good hustle. Look at that truck right in on goal. Backhand right there again. Got 2 shots on goal. And after all that stuff behind. Penalty, come on. He didn't see it. He had his back turned.
Smolinski just decked Schwidorik. Oh, that Shasma was offside, I thought. Shasma's a pretty good hockey player.
Yeah, he doesn't get the star billing behind
Smolinski and
Rayon.
Rayon.
Yeah. And he's got some good size, 6'1", 190. But he moves pretty good.
And he's got 6 goals. He's only tied with Rayon for second place.
Oh, Hodgman right through the crease. He threw it. And kept it along the boards. It's going to be picked up by the Komets out front. Ciro right on goal. Smith drops it around.
2-on-1. Ronan.
Throws it in there.
Oh, boy.
Nice save. And just, look out. Look out, score.
That's score, Ronan.
They got one. That's the one they needed, Randy.
Yes, sir, and it's still way early.
Yes. That is exactly what Flint needed. That comes at 4:29.
And the Flint fans are down there real happy about that.
Different game now. Way different game.
Flint goal. He's 7th in the playoffs. Former number 10.
Again.
Assisting on the goal for 2 Chris Komets. Got goal 4 minutes, 29 seconds. Flint goal scored by 10 Brogan.
Ronan the goal, and Bogus the assist, 3-1. And it's a game, 3-1, tight. That 3-0 lead's hard to protect, Randy. We've heard that how many times over the years.
Oh, yeah. Especially like that, guys. Come on.
Yep. Well, Flint's get a little momentum going here, and they get another one. It's could spoil a lot of everybody's party plans tonight. 15 minutes to go in this one.
Can't count your chickens where they're hatched.
Nice onside pass, and it's going to come off to the line. Onside, Schwidorik.
Oh, I can't believe it.
And look at this, Schwidorik still with the puck. Gets it out front in the slots. And
still in the
kept by
zone.
Schrock. Down low, Komets starting to buzz a little bit. That's going to be an icing against Flint as the Komets were putting the pressure on. Icing Flint, 14:30 to go, 3-1.
Well, good effort in there in the offensive zone by Schwidorik and Schrock. Doing a great job. There's Kaylee Schrock, Fort Wayne boy. Talking to Don Detter upstairs before the game, and he says that's probably one of the biggest surprises he's seen this year. He didn't realize a hockey player could surprise him as much as Kaylee Schrock has done this year. Guy can score the goals, and he can fight and make some things happen.
One of the quicker guys in this league, too.
He can be an impact player. He can make some things happen.
Huckalo makes a turn. And Pence plays it defensively. It's got by Huckalo. And Danko throws it right back in.
Whoop, overskate that.
mishandled it. Maury, that was. I haven't seen that Geico commercial yet.
Oh, that's funny. It's funny. It took them 8 hours, and that's all they got.
Yeah, well, I've heard of that. Sometimes you do about 200-300 takes to get a couple of seconds of airtime on it.
Yep.
350,000 Comet fans who saw Comet hockey live in the jungle this season. Thank you for making
Well, they had Mike Green, as Bruce talked about, was in the shot quite a bit, and he probably had the most words to be spoken. But to hear the whistle, and Bruce just like points the other direction, like get off the ice. Talking to the Zamboni man, which was the caveman.
Yeah. All right.
I don't have Geico insurance, but I do get a kick out of some of their commercials.
Look for that.
Szerzynski.
And down into the Flint zone. Handled by Bogus. Nice going. Hustling by Hodgman, the backhanded behind the goal line into the corner. Suscon with him. And Flint carrying it out. Bogus, center ice. And offsides as Dupuis came in, made him slow down. That drew the offsides. 13-13 to go. Period 3, a 3-1 lead.
Ooh. Nice backhand into the zone by Leo Thomas. Tyler Howells bringing it out. Oh. Smith.
Come on, guys. Get to the puck. Kovacic.
Oh, boy.
Look
Oh,
out,
boy,
look
oh,
out.
boy.
Look out, penalty on Fort Wayne and a return slash. Cross check.
Yeah, Keith Roger going off to the penalty box for a cross check.
And this becomes a huge power play for Flint.
I'll tell you, Tim, they get a goal here. They're back in this
it's pandemonium for us. Yeah.
Here.
So hang on. (35-15) shots favoring the Caves. Face-off goes to Danko. Danko looks. And all the way down over to the near side boards. Picked up by Smolinski. Tyler Howells now will take it out behind his net. Lead pass all the way to the Fort Wayne blue line. Shaftsma and Geese on him. Who's got the puck? Flint. Out it goes. Howells to the point. Howells at the deep slot. Fires one. Rebound. Kicked around. And out of the zone it goes.
Schrock, he's got the speed.
Here goes Schrock, shorthanded. Missed the net.
Oh, man.
A minute 20 left. Common power play time. Schrock back again. Rebound. Comes out of the zone.
Boy,
wow.
That would have sealed it. That would have sealed it, buddy.
Yes. Just onside, Smolinski. They fire it in front, and they clear it nicely to the sideboards. Phillips tried to get it out, and he does.
Oh.
Olnick with 45 left. Flint power play time. Phillips shoots that one down. .30 seconds left. Into the Fort Wayne zone, high over the net. PC there. He tried to clear it, whiffed on it. And now he's got it in the corner. He's got Dupuis trying to help. Comes out to the sideboards. Flint. Bogus backs up to the blue line. It'll be to Silver. Shot it wide, missed everything. 10 seconds. Bogus, a drive just behind the net. And out it goes. 5 seconds on the power play. PC almost had it. They killed it off. By out of the box. We're full strength. Flint back the other way, and that was a big power play there. Back on the Flint defense. Out. Hodgman steals the puck. Into the zone he goes. Really covered by Pence deep in the corner.
Well, Pence doing a good job of holding him up there a little bit.
Hodgman.
Nice pass.
Over to Phillips, a drive wide, and bouncing off the inboards. Nolan covered the rebound, and now Sierozinski looking at, who is it, Olnick again?
Phillips losing the touch there, but went ahead and just got it in that zone off the side of the net there, letting the Komets try to regroup a little bit to get maybe a rebound opportunity off the boards. 9:50 to go in period number 3. Komets up 3-1. 36-16 on shots.
Yeah.
And 2 of those are Schrocks that I thought, boy, he was going to get one of the 2.
Boy, that was just pure out-and-out determination and hustle on Schrock's part.
Yeah, if you got to put money down, you definitely got to put money on Schrock for beating the guy down there. He definitely got the wheels.
All right, faceoff will be in the Flint zone to the right of Rob Nolan. Schock will take the draw. And he wins it cleanly back to the point. Oh, boy. Nolan had it, made the save.
Oh.
Zero turn shot it. What? We got a guy hurt. What, penalty? Yep.
I missed that one. I don't think it's a penalty.
What is it? He's pointing and making all kinds of notions. I don't know what Hawthorne.
Yeah, he's unless it's advancing the puck, the teammate in the offensive zone. In that case, it would be outside.
Yeah.
But
well,
not sure what the call is.
I'm not sure either, but the one thing I know that it wasn't a penalty, thank goodness. 9:41 to go. Komets with a 2-goal lead. Still a lot of time left.
Oh, Bobby couldn't keep it in.
Bogus. There he goes into the zone, taken off his stick by Bertram. Shadoric along the boards. Fought for in the play in the face-off circle.
Whoa!
Bertram into the sideboards. And up and out of the zone it goes. Here we go. Shadoric and Schrock. Another shot by Schrock. Boy, he is really making the Flint defense go gasping for air. Schrock again. Feeds it off to Dupuis. On goal is saved by Rob Nolan.
Little sacrifice by Shadoric on the near boards here. Took 2 Flint players with him, which enabled Schrock to get open, and then Guy Dupuis saw the time to just jump into the trail there and got a shot off. Not a great angle. Not a lot of room to shoot at. They're doing the wave, which I hate. Just a straight distraction of the game as far as I'm concerned, but you get a lot of fans that are not real hockey fans come into these games.
Thomas and Silver. Thomas kicks it loose. Out.
Oh,
PC
boy.
is breaking right in.
PC wasn't ready. Keep the feet going.
Look out in front of the Fort Wayne net. And the Komets trying to get it out, and they do. Back to center ice it goes with 8:28 to go. There you go. PC rushing in with the puck.
Shasna all over him.
Kept in at the point. DeAngelis tries a shot.
Oh!
Nolan hanging on.
PC Druin wanted to get a little bit of a tip in there.
All right, I can get rid of that. I'm going to stand up from now on. I'll come back here. All right, 8:09 left in this one. Face off in the Flint zone to the right of Nolan. Shock to take the draw. But he wins it. And he gets a clean win there. Put into the corner. Shock tried to dig it out. We got Olick taking it out for the Generals. 8 minutes to go. And
whoa, there's somebody's glove went flying off.
Flint. Okay, here we go, Hodgman. And losing control, that was Justin. And Shock comes back at center ice. Goes Hodgman making a turn. He's looking for some help at the changes on for the line. And now Ronan behind the net. Silver up. It goes right wing side, center ice, into the Fort Wayne zone.
Looks like an ice. Yes,
Icing.
it is.
Yeah. Okay, now the time's getting down there where they really have to hope for something here. Range bounce, whatever.
But Tim, they're not really getting much of an attack going, even though it's only 17 shots to our 40. They're still down 2 goals. They just got to get some more shots. They just haven't had that many great opportunities. And when they did, yours truly was down there keeping them out of the net.
Got a message to some of the bloggers out there. I see 10,480 happy people here tonight.
Yeah,
I
I think there's a lot of idiots in that thing.
Yeah, I'm in there. Are you telling me?
Well,
Am I one?
I'm just saying, you can't put your own name in front of the thing and tell me who you are making these comments. I don't have much credibility to them.
That's why I have my own name in front
That's
of
what
what
I mean. If you can't put your own name in there to stand up what you're saying, then I don't put much to you.
All right. Thank you for that comment.
Oh, they're back in it. 3-2.
7:25. They're in this one.
18 shots.
7 minutes. Boy, I hope that's
Might
not
be
an
Jake
omen.
Pence.
I hope that's not an omen that it came at 13 minutes. And look out, we're in for a hell of a finish now, pardon my French.
Yeah, now you forget about that wave, people.
Yeah. All right. Oh, here we go. Thomas, can he beat it? And Flint is really going to be pushing like crazy here.
Well, as we should be.
Yeah.
And I don't think we've sat down at all on our laurels here.
There we go.
Lori. Yep.
That one is into the net, brings a whistle with 6:38 to go. Well,
it's a hockey game now.
Well, you didn't really expect anything different though, right, Randy? I'll tell you what, though, I was pointing down to this fan down here that I always show the score on my fingers to, and I said 4-2. Where are we at? 3-2.
You're just amazing.
Oh yeah. Sometimes I even wonder myself. Hey, it makes it a little exciting. That means you can party harder, you know.
Tyler Howell's back to pick it up. PC Drew enforcing it. Chasing him all behind the net.
Here we go. Oh.
Oh boy, that's a little weak. But he did go down. He had the stick in there. Just don't say anything, PC. Just go to the box.
I'm having a hard time not saying anything.
Well, let's get a shorthanded goal here. Can you say 6 overtimes?
Guess what?
How many tapes did you bring, Otto?
Gonna be running down the library again here tonight, Otto. Oh, brother. Flint down by 3.
Oh,
they're
nice.
back to within 1 goal.
Schrock onside.
Smolenski goes in, checks Schrock into the end boards.
Nothing wrong with keeping the puck in there, Kaylee. There you go. Oh. High stick. I hope Schrock's all right.
Yeah, he's fine. Schrock's a toughie. He's all right. Boy, that helps.
Boy. Ronan going to the box.
Ronan.
Brad's in the locker room, Otto said.
All right. Ready for the draw in the Fort Wayne zone, or the Flint zone. Sorry, 4-on-4. We'll have 25 seconds of power play time in 1:35. May or may not make a difference because of what happens here. Broken stick on the play.
That's a Flint
That's
player.
A Flint player. That doesn't help them. Warner, right point, cross point pass. 4-on-4 chalk. Shoots, rebound, taken by Flint. Tyler Howells couldn't get a shot to clear it out. Bogus tries it, and it's
Oh, a little hook.
and they're going at it.
No holding. Unbelievable.
Here we go, Moffitt.
Boy, Chalk was hot.
Bogus in the corner. Come on, Komets, let's go. 5:08 to go. They flip it in, they'll make
Komets
the
go
line
for change.
Pence will pick it up for Flint.
Little interference, no call.
Gentile.
Nice poke check by goaltender. Oh. Leo Thomas going in deep.
4-on-4 right now. Komets in the zone. O'Connor flips it back down low in the corner. Behind the net, Thomas. Thomas tried
Just
to
about
center.
got back to himself.
Just about. Leo down in the low into the corner again, off the boards. Hodgman brings it, or O'Connor brought it out, but throws it right back in there where Gentile will pick it up. Komets will have a man advantage right now. 5-on-4 for 22 seconds. All the way up to the blue line, kind of a slow pass. But Huckalo, and the shot blocked. Huckalo throws it down low. PC back around to Shadoric. Shadoric down in the corner.
Good
Nice
hit
by the Komets there. That was Huckalo. Shadoric takes one into the board. Silver's on him. Both sides, 5 skaters aside. And we've got 3:45 to go in the game. Flint down by 1. Let's keep the pressure on them, eh, Randy?
That's right.
No mistakes.
Oh,
Back into the zone. Bogus. 3:25.
full strength.
Here
Watch
comes
for the
Flint.
goaltender getting pulled out.
Not yet. Hanging on is Boucher. I think, Randy, depending on what happens here in the next, I think they wait for about 1:50 before they pull him out.
If they can gain control, they got to pull the guys in. There's no tomorrow.
True. I know.
And if they can gain control in the offensive zone, they got to get some shots.
I just think it's a little early right now. Ronan, though, looking at the bench. And the shot. Boy, oh boy, in the net. Look out. Net was moved.
A couple times.
Yeah.
Oh, you got your streamer girl next to you.
Don't do what the last girl did 2 years ago. He brought him up off the blue line.
Face off to the neck right of Nick Boucher.
Yeah. All right.
Come on, guys, let's play some forecheck here.
2:50 to go.
Ouch.
Blocked. 2:40. Onside, they flip it in behind the net. At this point, what they want to do is keep control of it so Flint can't get Nolan out of there.
Let's see, their Chalk was just hanging on to it, not want to get rid of it too quick.
Knocked down by Dupuis, center ice. Flip back
Nice
in
job.
by Thomas. And that's going to hit.
Oh, we got it open here.
Thomas.
Oh, he stoned him.
open net. Leo in the inboards is taken by Flint. Will they get it out of there? Up it goes, left wing side. Dumped down by Dupuis again.
Good
2
job.
minutes. 2 minutes.
It's icing. No. Yes, no, yes. Okay. Wow. I tell you what, I know what I would be doing right now. I'd be calling a timeout, and I'd pull my goaltender. 1:47 to go in period number 3. Komets up 3-2. 42-20 on shots. And there goes Flint calling the timeout.
Flint is taking a 3-second timeout.
Timeout with 1:47 to go in the period. 42-20 on shots. I can't help but think they're going to pull their goaltender, Nolan.
I think so. What do you do? I mean, you're down.
And
It's snow tomorrow,
that's
you
what I
know.
said.
What do you got? Yeah, you get that man out there now.
But
This is going to be a hairy 147.
they got to get Smolinski out there for that face-off, and I'm going to think that you want to have Colin Chalk out there. Well, we'll see. You've got some speedsters out there. The empty net to our right is, as Ronan has been pulled off.
And remember, we can get called for icing if we shoot at it and miss it. Flint with the extra man, Smolinski. A shot, look out, trickling puck in behind the line. They jam the net, and it's out of the zone. They got an icing call on. Icing Komets.
Well, it took a little bit of time off, down to 1.32.
seconds. Oh, brother.
Well, Flint hoping they can stay alive here.
Rayom on the draw. It's controlled by Flint. Smolinski gets it across point. Shot in front. Where's it at? Out the side of the net. And Boucher has it. Woo!
I remember 3 years ago, or 2 years ago, it was scored in the last second, wasn't it?
50 seconds was left.
50 seconds
50
to
seconds.
go, and they tied it up. Chasma getting a little excited down there. I'm not going to do anything stupid with only 20 to go.
No. They just go to the net like crazy. Flint takes the draw, and they get it, and they win it. Over the line! Big time. And if the Komets can get a shot from this side of the red line, no icing. Off the boards, back onto Tyler Howells. And the Komets trying like Dickens to get that thing away. Oh, there you go.
Bailey Schrock, he's going to beat him to it.
Less than a minute to go.
High pressure, Colin Chalk in there deep.
Yeah, get on it, pressure him. Here we go, back in to the Fort Wayne line. Taken by the Komets, they got one man back on defense. Into the zone it goes. Off in front, just over skating, and it's Morey with 36 seconds. Out it comes Schaffner along the boards and back up to center ice.
Chalk takes a big blast.
Inside the zone, back, out it goes. Fort Wayne zone, in front, Danko off the boards. Back out of the zone. Chalk's got it. Along the boards, not going to get a shot. 15 seconds, down to 14.
Smith. Nice pick off.
9 seconds. Back to the Fort Wayne zone. 6 seconds. 5. We got it. We got it. Yeah. Turner Cup.
Wow, what a finish.
Woo! The third consecutive Turner Cup. First in Fort Wayne history. What a finish. You're right, Randy. My God, they did it.
Wow.
Woo! Doubled Flint on the shots, 42-21.
Well, I tell you, got to hand it to Flint for making this one hell of a series. Wow.
It was just what we thought it would be. a hard-fought series, except for last night's game. That was really determined in the third period. But tonight, Flint never said die. They came back. They made a game out of it.
They have nothing to be ashamed of, Tim. They put a great effort into it. And my hat's off to Smolinski and Rayom, two guys that really don't have a reason to be out here other than the fact that they love the game. And what a great effort by the Flint Generals to try to stay in this game.
Yes, and what we want to see is them stay in this league. We
Yes.
want Flint back, and we hope that the new ownership, if it happens, will do so. We got to keep the IHL going. In my opinion, this could be a good league if we make it through the tough spots. And I am the first one to admit that there have been tough spots, and there are in the way. But if we can keep it up, I think you've got the makings of a good league here. Instead of talking, I'll bring in the AHL and all this crap.
Well, it was a pretty good effort tonight. This is AA hockey. I don't care any way you look at it. It's AA hockey.
Well, yeah, it's double.
Nice to see the guys going down there. I'll tell you, I always get choked up seeing this because I'll tell you, it's a battle out there, Tim, and these guys appreciate each other. Look at that.
Yeah.
That is so cool. You got Brad McMillan, Sescon, Ronan, Pence, Jake Pence.
Well, Jake knows what it's like here. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
two of them with the Komets. And him looking forward to his wife, Hope, having a baby son this week is the schedule for that. So way to go, Jake.
Well, again, great effort by Flint Generals. I mean, they made a pretty good battle out here.
And their young goaltender, Rob Nolan. What a gritty performance by that rookie. Just absolutely fantastic.
Well, he's tough. There's no doubt about that.
He's
Ryan
got
Smolinski there at the end. Otto, the bald head. You can see him coming up there at the blue line. Hit Maranovic, talking to Maranovic. Or that's Hodgman, I'm sorry, Hodgman. They talking to each other. I tell you, there's a guy with 1,000 games in the National Hockey League, Tim, and he's playing this game with the passion of the game.
And they hug.
Giving these guys hugs and stuff, that means so much. Talk to each other, that's good. Look at that. That amazes me. Oh yeah, those two guys play a little summer hockey together. And Brandon Warner is going to be up next too with Smolinski. They play in the summertime. That's respect they have for each other. That's awesome. Kevin Bertram, Smolinski. Kaylee Schrock getting ready to go. They're laughing about it. Hey, it's a hell of a battle out there. Kind of wonder what they're saying. Oh, that's pretty touching to me.
Jim Hahn and Smolinski.
Coach Gary Graham, assistant coach. Now here's two veterans here.
Yeah.
Colin. That's pretty cool. Komets with a three-peat. Sean Dundon. Leo Thomas. Man, I hate your speed, man. It just kills me. Now here comes up two more veterans. Guy Dupuis, 40 years old. Smolinski says, I just hope I can be still playing when you're playing. Hey, you can just imagine what they're talking about. And Nick Boucher. A lot of respect there. Of course, Al Sims. Wow. That's awesome.
Well, you know, Randy, if you would have told me that in my lifetime that I would see the Komets win 3 consecutive Turner Cups I would have asked you what you were smoking, you know what I mean? So,
It's tough to compare each one with the other. Of course, always that first one's always real special.
oh yeah.
For me, that 92-93 season was extra special to me. It was like 20 years since I tried out with the Komets. It was a real special time for me. And to see these guys do what they did in the old IHL as they bring out the Turner Cup. Brad Jones.
And the most valuable player trophy will be awarded to who do you think? What?
I don't know. I'm thinking PC Druin.
That's what I.
Even though
Hodgman and Ciro had the points.
Sarazinski's done some scoring too. Big hat trick. And
Can we bring up the PA mic or not, Otto, anymore? All right, let's do that.
Michael Franke down there talking to.
Turn the microphone over to the Commissioner of the International Hockey League, Mr. Dennis Hextall, for the presentation of the Turner Cup Playoffs Most Valuable Player Award and the presentation of the Turner Cup.
First of all, we've seen another great hockey game, and over the last 2 months, the teams with the two best records are here tonight. And Flint has played great. I've watched them all year. Absolutely great. Well coached, great team. We look at Fort Wayne. I'd like to acknowledge the ownership of the Franke family, all the brothers, Michael, Stephen, where's David? Richard and William.
There's David.
And Scott Sproke.
Is Stephen Franke there with the tan sport coat on?
Also, Fort Wayne is known as a great hockey town, and you just have to look around to see why they're so successful. The fans here have supported this team year in and year out. You're absolutely fantastic.
Thanks, Commissioner.
I would love to have them have Bruce Boudreau make a comment down there. That'd be something, wouldn't it? I don't see him up there. He might be down there.
The most valuable player for the series is Matt Sarazinski.
How about that?
Gets the MVP.
How about that? Good for him.
Congratulations, Matt. And you're the one that says for the Komets to win this series, Sarazinski has to step to the
I
forefront.
can't believe I got that one right.
Yeah,
Nothing
did.
against Matt, but boy.
Wow.
Wow.
And the fun will begin when they pick that taller thing up next to him.
And hopefully this year it'll stay together.
And the next trophy, I guess, where's Guy Dupuis?
Guy Dupuis and PC Druin and your Cameron and Colin Chalk. Three great veterans there, Tim. Boy, I tell you, what they've put to this hockey club last few years.
Yeah,
As they pose for pictures.
As Flint leaves the ice. Good competitors, good team. I like the Flint Generals. Congratulations for your accomplishment. Coming out of last place to finish in the fourth and final playoff spot. And giving us a heck of a run for our money. It wasn't easy by any stretch of imagination. Some of you few people out there, and I say few, that think we run roughshod over this league. I say BS to each and every one of you.
Well, Blake Sebring had a nice article in the paper today, and Fort Wayne brings the best out of hockey players here because of the tradition and the way they're treated. And Bruce Boudreau, stated a couple times in our little interview that this is a great place to play your minor hockey professional experience.
As the Komets, to the tune of "We Are the Champions," is carried by PC Druin, he hands it off now. Good shot.
As Colin Shaw gives it a kiss. Of course, this is the replacement trophy from the original Turner Cup, which is in the Hockey Hall of Fame. Copy to
Hey, are you having fun? Let's hear it, yo!
Who's that, Bob?
Yeah.
It's crazy down here, but it's fun to be
Bertram.
crazy. 3 straight
Yep.
Turner Cups. Guy Dupuis. Guy Dupuis. Captain Guy Dupuis, congratulations. 3 in a row. Did you ever think you'd live to see this?
It's just awesome, awesome night. Everyone is great, the first one was triple overtime. Last year was super challenging. And tonight we were up 3-0. They came back, 2 goals in the third period. They made it really interesting. So everyone is great. Every couple is great. And the fans were just awesome tonight. Good job, fans.
Congratulations again.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay, let's see. Where the heck is Al Sims? Al Sims. Where's Al? Gotta find the coach. Al Sims. Where's Al? Where's Al? In the meantime, I've got to see the general manager here, David Franke. David is ecstatic, and why not? Congratulations. You put a real dynasty together.
Thank you, Bob. Thank you very much. Thank you to all the fans that came out tonight and all year long, not only at home but on the road. Everybody in this building tonight is a witness to the golden age of Comet hockey. It's never been done that we've won 3 playoff championships in a row in the 58-year history of this franchise, and we did it tonight, and these people saw something that may never, ever happen again.
And another thing, I'm running out of ring fingers.
Well, we'll find out what we can do with that sooner or later.
Congratulations.
That's Shafronov's daughter
Okay,
there
Colin.
that's getting
Chopper.
hugged by, this is David Franke, I believe. I see her
Colin
back
Schock.
there. Yep.
And if anybody ever played their heart out to win,
There's Bill
you're the guy.
Franke with the
Congratulations.
white hair in the picture. Of course, David.
Kind of satisfying, eh?
Yeah, it's really cool to see the guys win it the first time. We've been fortunate enough for the Franke family to give us, a great team every year and great coaching staff, all the tools, and we do it on the ice, and they know that. But it's tough when you don't have a lot of depth, and we got 3 solid lines, 2 great goalies, 7 solid defense, and the rest is history.
Well, you had a great cast all the way down the line. The young guys worked hard, and the leaders and the old-timers, you guys really lit it up like I've never seen you before. I think this is the best playoff you fellas have had in the 3.
Well, we voice always in the room that if the veterans get off their ass and do their job, and the rookies play like veterans, we got a great chance to win every year, and that's what happened this year.
Congratulations again, Chalker. Summer.
Thanks, Chaser.
All right, here we go. One down, and there are many more. We're going to have a couple to talk to here in just a moment. Trying to find Nick Boucher. Where's Nicky?
Okay, after they talk to Nick Boucher,
where did you go?
we'll do a wrap on our post-game show,
Nick.
or we could be
Here you
here all
go.
night.
Here's the guy. 3 straight Turner Cups. Nick Boucher. Well, Nick, you're always the guy that tells the coach, give it to me, I'll get it for you. You did it again.
I think we did it this year. It was a heck of an effort. Defensively, we're just solid all year and shut them down. It was shut out going into the third, and the guys used 11 shots. So the guys did a fantastic job back checking, clogging up the neutral. Heck of it.
You took one night off. Timmy came along and filled the gap and got us to here, and you finished the business off. And congratulations. You're Mr. Consistent, and you're the one guy we can rely on all the time to give his best.
Well, like you said, Timmy stepped in. Coming off a rough night up in Flint, and he gave us a chance to win, and we got it done up there. Tough building to play in, and then we brought it home to win for you guys.
Congratulations again. Thanks, Nick.
Thanks, Bob.
Okay, Nick Boucher. Hey, rookie. Kaylee Shaw.
Okay.
Well, here, Kaylee. Let's hear Kaylee. That's
we were supposed to win this
Fort
one.
Wayne boy.
How do you feel?
Oh, great. This is awesome. I cherish this. I'll cherish this forever, and especially my teammates and the character they showed throughout the playoffs. It was just an incredible experience.
Kaylee has probably won 10 or 15 Turner Cups in his basement as he grew up.
That's right.
Now you got the real thing.
Yeah, it was cup feels weightless when you lift it. It was a great feeling, and I want to thank all the Fort Wayne fans for all the support this year.
Kaylee Schrock. All righty. Got another local boy here. Can I find him or not?
All right, we'll be back to the post-game wrap-up. Komets win their third Turner Cup in a row.
Well, they did it, Randy. Third cup in a row. Wasn't easy. A tough regular season. They lingered around in third place, fourth place, and we made the push and made it up to second. Passport Huron had our hands full of them in the first round, and then Flint fought back hard this season. We're the Komets and Flint, and fittingly ended up in the Turner Cup playoffs. And we won it in 5, but Flint did not give up. Good team, Flint. Heck of a win. Huh?
I think it could have gone 7 games, and Flint has nothing to be ashamed of. Actually, I think we outnumbered them as far as overall talent. I'm really surprised we didn't score more goals than we did, but we attacked them pretty hard. We had 42 shots tonight, plus scoring the goals. I mean, that doesn't surprise me. I just felt that from the beginning we had a team, but I didn't know if they had it in their heart, and they sure enough did.
You're right, and I'll tell you what, you're probably not going to see this in time, but the end of year party is Tuesday night, 7 o'clock, right here in the arena. It's been a long year, Randy, and you and I do this out of the love of the game. Just like you talk about Smolinski and Rayo not doing it for the money. We do it because we like it. We do it because we know the fans want us to do it. And we had so many requests when we thought we weren't going to be back that to please come back. We love the game, and that's what we did, and we did it for that reason. Not for anything monetary or anything ego-wise. It was for the fans.
Well, I'll tell you, I can't thank Otto Boucher enough running the camera and doing all the stuff he does. And like tonight, we weren't even sure if we were going on the air or not. And he had to run all the way back down, get some material, and come back and get back in here. And sure enough, we're right near the game time. We didn't do the pregame, but that's no big deal. But Otto Boucher's done a great job with the camera, and he keeps getting better and better each season.
Well, I'll tell you what, we go another 40 years, he's going to be at the top of his game.
He will be the best. He will be the best.
I'm just joking, Otto. You know we like
dead, but
oh yeah. But a lot of things are going to happen during the off season. We don't know. A lot of things are up in the air. And until they get settled, folks, all you people on the blog sites out there can post whatever the heck you want. There's freedom of speech in this country, and you are exercising that freedom by putting it on the blogs. Not trying to shut you down. It's just don't overextend yourself and have a brain hemorrhage. Things are going to be what they are when they happen. And when you try to sit there and think you can figure it out overnight and get your point across and somebody becomes a little critical of you, don't blow your head up. Put duct tape around your forehead and live for a while. Some people just can't handle it, Randy.
Maybe get a job.
There you go.
No, I understand.
You know what I'm trying to say?
You got me getting on the thing and just watching the stuff, and they don't use their real names. And believe me, that is such a small percentage of the real hockey fans that come to Fort Wayne Komet games are on the blog. So I don't really worry about what they say.
I feel this is going to be a very interesting spring for minor hockey, whether you call it double A or single A or whatever you want to call it. And it's going to be really a strange spring and early summer. I think some things are going to happen that are going to be for the better. I think the IHL is here to stay. I think we're going to, if we're at 6 teams, we're at 6 teams. But as I said many times, the NHL was 6 teams and had great competition, and you're still going to see the love at the end of the season when players show the respect for each other with a hug and a handshake, and that means a lot more to me than what these bloggers say, believe me.
Okay. Well, I'll tell you, folks, it won't be long, and the summer will be over, and training camp will be opening up. You know, time flies so fast anymore, and it just the older
That's
you
Bruce
get.
Boudreau, yeah.
Yeah. And it's just get ready for another one. But there will be Fort Wayne Comet hockey in Fort Wayne. We don't know the workup of it, what it's going to look like. I don't know. Randy doesn't know. The commissioner doesn't even know. What it is will be what it is. And there will be hockey here. We can guarantee that much. Right?
Yep.
And okay, you people in the media, for God's sakes, give us 2 days before you start talking about a 4-peat, huh? What do you think?
No comment.
No way, they won't do it. They won 3 in a row, and I'm happy with that. And I'll be happy with that for a long time if it doesn't happen ever again.
Well, it's been a good series with both series, and you know, I think the best 2 teams finished up the season are right here tonight, and I think it was you know, very appropriate the Komets took it again.
Okay. You know what? Before we go, Otto, you need to slip your headset off just for a second or two. We'd like to get you in the shot and let people know what you look like here. We want to get the guy behind the camera does all the traipsing around with the equipment, setting it up and everything. Saved our bacon tonight. One in between us here, Otto.
Getting in the way.
Go ahead. You got anything you want to? This short little guy here, Otto Boucher. What do you think, Otto? Did you have fun doing this?
It's wonderful to come out to the hockey games and videotape it, document it for the Fort Wayne fans, get it on the air, and everybody just has positive things to say.
Good.
Well, what's amazed me, though, Tim, of course, you and I are over the age that we do the computer stuff, and Otto does a pretty good job of getting on YouTube and everything. It's pretty impressive.
Yeah,
I got dialogue.
Yeah. But yeah, we put stuff up after it airs so people can watch the goals on either YouTube or Vimeo. So it's just the talent on the ice. Everybody enjoys watching it. So.
If you think a lot of Otto, send him a gift certificate to Casa Angelo's. He loves the salads over at Casa's.
Large salad.
Anyway.
Yeah. Anything else you want to say?
No, after we're done, maybe we'll go back out on the ice and get some more interviews. So.
Okay. All right. You can slip right around behind me there. That's the big guy, Otto Boucher, and we really appreciate the work he does, right?
I'm ready.
All right. Well, that's going to wrap it up for the 2009-2010 season. The Komets win the 3rd consecutive Turner Cup. I'm impressed, and we hope that you are. Thanks for watching us on a regular basis. We love each and every one of you out there. For Otto Boucher, Randy Markham, I'm Tim Hoke. Good night, and we'll see you again in October. Goodbye.